So spear real quick. I am not a fucking spearman. So I'm going to be short and sweet with this and let people who hopefully are better spearmen take over. From what I learned, and this was one person who taught me, is they keep their left hand like anchored here, right? And everything they do and what he did was, is this was everything. Is he was low, and he would go kind of tip down, and he stayed anchored the whole time. And he was a phenomenal fucking spearman. And everything was just tucked in, just using that point or going low.
So is it better to try to stay as low as possible with you?
This is one person's technique. The guy was a fantastic fucking spearman. Jaguar, amazing fucking spearman. And that's how he taught me. I mean, I'll be quite honest, I went out on the line, and I'm like, fucking in! So,
You just went in the fire.
Could have had some resistance. I could have stopped. So I mean, I'm terrible with it. But the other thing he said was, is from here, is if you're, I gotta get the right size. If you're here, you want to slow down your bike, right? Because you got a motorcycle here, right? So if you're on here, it pops up. But if you're on this side and you slow down, it gets that roll. And if you're on the other side, you want to, I never know which side it is. Yeah, there you go. If you're on this side of it, you drop it on top and roll, and it guides it right in.
You create a triangle.
Right.
Because when you do that again real quick and then stop when you hit it. So
On this side. There we go. I always fuck this side.
like that. So what you've done is you create a triangle with the spear, his arm, and his body. And you hit right in there.
But basically, he would either slow down or tighten, depending on which side. This thing hand stays the same.
Doesn't that
You know what I mean? You just let this slide.
doesn't that come down to upper body strength?
Because when you twist, you see where it goes? And when you twist, it goes there.
And that works the same way for defense too.
So it helps, and like I'm terrible at it, it helps throw somebody away, and then you continue in that loop and go. And when he did his shots, he'd throw his right leg into his left leg. You know what I mean? So it was his whole hip into his spear shots. And I've watched him fucking cave in shields. Like all bullshit aside, he would go up and he would just stout motherfucker and he would just boom and fucking lay him in. And it was like, oh Jesus. The other big thing is this is new, and this is Boldar. Boldar's actually got tons of training videos. He was one of the founding members of the SCA, the guy with the plastic bass fields. He does a lot of, he does ACL, he does EMP, he does all kinds of shit. His thing he's trying to do is if you put a spear up, most spearmen are gonna go with all the places, this is stupid. You're gonna roll off someone's helmet, not hit him in that little window. This is the spot you want to catch everybody. Because from there, you got nothing but people. And you don't have to be light. You don't have to bomb. You can fucking boom right in that guy's ribcage. Right in that fucking arm. So what Boldar is working on is this. It's fucking weird as shit, but look how it changes my arm. You know what I mean? And this is something he's pushing in like his people, like Asgard, is because from here, he can throw in and he's not presenting any of a real fucking place to grab it. Something to play around with for the spearman. Tell me how you like it, but try it. Okay. See how you like it. What else do I know about spears? Oh. Huh? What's that? Where are you going to bring it over?
I'm saying against something that's not fucking spear.
No, you can come at me like you do. This has always been my game. And that's one of those things. When people come in with a spear, if you charge in at me, I won't blow you over, I promise. Oop, hold on, I was about to hit him in the dick. Come. That's always been my bread and butter. Throw that bitch back and then thrust in and fucking move on. People don't expect. People always expect a little fucking spear drag and let him run off the fucking. The other thing is exactly is if he's coming in.
Yep.
It gives you something.
And chip them up too.
I know people that take a short mace and they have it on a lanyard on their hand and they throw it up. Other people that have it here. You know, the guy that I know that has it here, when someone comes in, it's just a few hundred bucks, you know what I mean? He goes this way and he goes up and takes that side off. He's pretty goddamn good at it. I've seen people with it in the back like it sacks. However you say that. But I got a long height and arms, so I've always had success with this. Because if you give me a shield, a couple shield guys right here, fixing them, that's fine. You guys going in like another line? Because I can pretty much come in through that shield line and just repair right away. I mean, this is a tall guy thing. If you've got the range and the length, you can do it. And as well with it, if you tuck the other way, you're pivoting right up in that head, and they're not expecting it.
So all these things that you're showing with a lot of like range behind you, like a lot of room behind you.
Yes.
A lot of times when you're on a bridge battle or something, or like in melees earlier, you're very short on room.
Here, give me two wild and boom. Come over here. Come up like we're on a line together, right? This is you come up here too. This is me as a spearman.
Like,
The only thing you're gonna hear out of me is give me fucking room. Don't crowd spearman. That's why I look at people's body types. I'm like spearman, spearman, spearman. Because if you don't gotta hit them that hard. But if you can get mobile, and you keep mobile, and you can throw from all different directions without looking at it, I mean that's what it's all about. Some arm reach helps, you know, because I'm pushing against my left hand, so when I let it go, it's like a slingshot.
get that aphid deck.
You know what I mean? What's that?
Aphid deck.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, how long your arms are relative to your body.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. It's the aphid deck.
What are the different colors of the spear stocks too? That's something that's always confusing. Why are they
Nothing.
different colors?
No, it's just leather made out of.
It's not like
Old school red ones are heavier. Those came out as more lightweight. This is the new generation of them, upgraded. Yeah, this is the new version upgraded from this one. Really different. And then if he's got those light or dark red ones, or the gray ones, those are micro.
Yeah, he's got
But they fucking break.
he's got some of the new munitions grade light ones.
The problem with those light ones is, like Madar, she was fucking 6 months pregnant. This fat dude comes charging in and she went like this. And the fucking spear just went whoop, pop! And all of his shit fell in on his butt. But it will not take the damage. This, the old school fucking beefy ass red ones, you can put that words. Put your mag out. Keep your hands tucked back. I know it's not the greatest hold, but I don't want to hit your hands. With these, I have no fucking problem doing this shit all day with them. That, I'll fucking destroy it.
Yeah. They will snap easy.
And I tell you, when you hit someone and they go, you're like, fucking what?
Well, shit. No weapon now.
Now, this is the heavy big red spear. You need to practice your arm strength extended out with that bitch. It sucks. It's fucking terrible.
And your offhand too.
Start choking up to where it's a workout
Let's see how far I can
and
go.
moving out.
That's a light spear.
I know.
Like, I got it.
Listen, Don't
you're
deny her
racing.
grip. It is strong.
Don't race about it.
I'm talking black purple in like 3 seconds.
What?
What? But the reason I say that is I've done this and it's pretty goddamn phenomenal when you do. Now this is one of those tricky bullshit things you probably should practice. Is when you're on a line and you're facing there and you go this way and hit that guy really far away. And sometimes when somebody's going for the fences, they will arc and drop that fucking body. And I'm telling you, you can throw that thing like a fucking pistol.
On the bridge at WoW, I was on one side and I was literally throwing out the people on the other side of the shield wall. Like, I killed like 8
We're gonna
people
take this
that
level.
way.
Alright, what do you got to say?
What I gotta say?
Yeah, you know more about this than I do.
Get a hook.
I mean, hooks are always nice because you can go farther away and just pop into the face real quick. But
I like the low profile, smaller windows.
I like the profile files too, but these ones are more or less to help your other spearmen get the kills. If you just go in for that hook real quick, they're supposed to be paying attention. Like if all of us were on the same page, we could just keep hooking, pulling, and dropping on the side.
Exactly what I'm talking about when you have someone to work with. If you've got 2 spearmen, which everybody should be a spearman, everybody should be a fucking everything.
Yeah.
If you've got someone to work with, especially an inexperienced or maybe somebody who's got not as much ass as everybody else, she's fucking great to pull those damn shields down. Great opportunity. If somebody's working with her, if you and Hydra, where's he hiding? If you and Hydra are working together, use her as your fucking wingman. If she goes low, you go high. You know what I mean? Work together and get it timed out right to where he can go low and they start to bring their shield down and you're like, not today, bitch. Sorry.
No, you're good. Another thing I was telling you guys, to get the practice of shooting over here and over there, mark a wall or a tree. Step away a couple and just practice shooting over here. Do it on the other side. Get used to shooting on that side.
Keep your stance stretched forward and
Yeah,
shoot.
you would, yeah. Have the mark over here and then just shoot. You get used to seeing in your peripheral where the target is on each both sides, and you'll get used to using those shots without even looking. One of the things I do like doing this, especially on a line or a bridge battle. When you're like this, you're not fucking behind you. That is a good little trick. But give you spearman room to take a chance. When they say, hey, let me in here real quick, spread apart, 2 feet real quick. They shoot a couple times, they back off, you close back up.
I'm more physical and less verbal.
It's more,
we got it.
Like a small, like small plant.
Okay, so yes, you can have a static shield to a certain extent. You have to hold it in your hand. It cannot be attached to your arm, but there's no technical rule against it. So you can technically have 2 swords in your hand if you want to. So it's the same thing. So if you want a buckler with a leather strap, I would fucking wax the fuck out of that leather on the inside and make sure it's just wide enough. But you gotta watch it, because also sliders are illegal. You see that in the books, like no sliders? The slider was a U-shaped piece of PVC that you wax the fuck out of that was attached to your glove. So you could just sit there and go, sometimes people would have the whole loop and they would load their spear in and now they're fucking attached to it. That shit's not allowed. But if you want a buckler, you can't strap it to your wrist, can't strap it to your hand, you have to hold it, you can do that. 2-hander, spear, nag, sword and board. You can have a buckler under your shield. Or on your saber hand.
Yes.
Be like, haha, it's like a basket hilt, but fucking stupid. There is none. There's nothing. We
Does
don't,
it count as like a iron or something?
no, it's a shield.
as long as it's
You can hold 2 shields if you want.
never killing anyone, but
You're gonna feel stupid. I mean, you run on the wheel with 2 shields.
hey,
I was gonna say,
that's
wait,
how you
can I
start a
just grab
charge
two
right there.
shields
That's your guy
while
that
people
throws
that's the process.
Yeah. Two stands.
One over your head and one in front of them. I drove down for that too, Sandy, but you guys just blows over me. Yeah. I ain't going anywhere.
I mean, you guys understand how to pull a sidearm. You know what I mean? I mean, you pull a sidearm and you do something with it. What you have to do is unyield it. I mean, Ari is a pretty good. Ari is a pretty good spearman with Trimaris, and he's got a little fucking butt plug. And as soon as someone charges in, he just runs out and fucking just hits spine meat.
But also, I watched Last Go Force. This dude get fucking daggered.
50 times in the face.
And didn't fucking take shit.
No, I wouldn't tell you. You're hitting me with a butt plug, I'd be like, yes, later, or not now.
The two things I got for like spear. All right, for the broads, always use your hips. So when you're holding it, I usually do that about like elbows or arm's length, right? And then you get them right in the nuts. I'm shorter, so I also aim low. Under shields is really fun. So when you have a guy with a big old Sandy right here, try to hunt yourself down a little bit, and then hold the spear and get him in the nuts and guts, right? Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. Also, when you do hit, like Rach was saying yesterday, twist when you go in. Use your wrist, yes.
I know.
But we got plenty of practice on that. So, self-birth, thank you. Good job, high five, Esther. What was the other thing that I remember from doing spear? Yeah, hooking shields is fun when you have one of the hookies. Hook the shields and let your other comrades get in there and get the kills, because that's fucking great. Like, support staff, fuck yeah.
Can I jump on something with shield hooks real quick?
Yeah.
One of the things about shield hooks you gotta remember is you've gotta get really fucking used to that hook goes off top. Because when you're trying to slide and do stuff, you don't need that hook getting in the way. And then as soon as putting the shield up, as soon as you get up over that shield, you turn and take the shield with you. Right? So you always gotta get used to it. You're gonna have, and you can take one of those fucking hooks and stick it on a spear. One of those little foam hooks, you can tape it to the end of your spear.
Oh, that's grandma. I thought it was wool.
You hear me?
Sorry, no.
That's totally fine. There's nothing that says you can't have a hook on a spear. So if you want to take that little nub and fucking tape it to the top of your spear, go for it. Use it as a shark fin on top and get used to sticking it over, rolling, and taking it with you. Sorry.
That's fine. And I'm sure everyone knows by now also, anything to the face, center of the face with the spear is considered a kill. Yeah?
Directed touch.
Yeah.
So, from the eyebrows to the side of your face, this is what a spear shot to the head. Now, this is something Seamus didn't seem to understand. That doesn't mean spears can only hit you.
Right.
They can hit you the rest of your body. But this is the only head kill.
Yeah. So if you hit them on the side, it's a graze. You don't have to take it.
Say what?
Right.
I was taking shots.
And as well, if you have like the helmet that my helmet that Rob left with Cruxer, it's got that shovel face. That is such a beautiful fucking anti-spear, especially for spearmen. If you've got that slanted in face, unless they bop you right on the nose, which is gonna suck because they're gonna catch that point, just be like, look my leg. It's gonna veer off most shots, you know? And as a spearman, think about that. Think about the way you build your armor. If you're here, how you're gonna shed blows. And you don't want armor, but guess what?
Stop.
Where's Rage?
Somebody here.
You can never find him.
Fuck, it's the pink shirt. I can't see that.
It's salmon.
How dare he wear a shirt?
So you got just cloth and pads. People can grab on that. If you had a fucking a nice sloped leather, people would go, whoop. And one more thing.
Shoulders.
What's that?
Metal shoulders that are just fucking rounded.
Yes.
Super round.
Yes. But you may want to extend it over a little bit, just to, even underneath, just to give a slant, so people glide off. The one thing I was going to say real quick is another one of those honeypot shots that you gotta fucking get used to is come up to me. I'm not gonna hit you in the dick. It's right here in that hip joint.
He's like, no,
That's
stop
where
it,
I'm
no,
walking.
I don't like it.
I'm not
Rolling my balls.
So I mean, you do, if you drop it right in that hip joint, you anchor somebody.
They'll take it every time too.
You know, they will. Even light, they'll go, oh yeah, okay.
I get better than that.
For hip usage, I like to square up a bit. Yeah, I know. Where do you want me to hit you? Sorry. Here, I'll go this way. You have a caterpillar on your ass. Or is that your toggle?
Target
I'm not
practice.
opposed to
It's
it.
target practice.
Pegging 101.
So, okay, I'll do it slow. But when you do your hips, you pretty much just want to almost direct this one. So try to use this as like your not snap, what's the word for it? All I can equate it to is when you shoot, right? When you shoot a gun, you use your index finger to point, yeah? So this is your pointer finger, right here. This is what you want to throw forward as if you're shooting a gun, because that's where you're aiming, that's where your power is coming from. So you want to throw your hip forward as you're making
Sights?
your, yeah, like your sights. So you just want to go in. So you throw it like this. Yeah. Yeah, you want to throw your hip forward like you're shooting a gun, like pew, pew, like fucking hip shot.
What the fuck is this?
That's the best way I can describe it because I don't know how else to say it. I've never done it with my other side, so I
You do
cannot.
have very feminine hips. I haven't stopped staring at his ass since
The hard part is the
I want some
coordination
fat, I'd have
of
an
the
hourglass
throw
figure.
with the spear and this at the same time. So that's what you have to practice on when you do your shots. Like take a tree and just start jabbing it with the coordination of the shot as well as throwing of the hips and make it simultaneous with a fluid movement. You what? Brilliant.
Tennis ball.
If you want a moving target too, something that a lot of people have done is tie up a carpet. Like roll up a carpet fragment, tie it onto a tree limb, and you have a moving target. And that'll get you like really, really fucking, and put a target on the target itself. So,
Practice-wise, one of the best things you can do is practice underneath a tree that's got some limbs branching out. You take gallons of water, tie them in the tree, and set them about head length. Then you've got your guys in the front defending, and all the spearman has to do is pop water jugs. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to keep him from being able to hit those water jugs, but when he goes boom and that thing blows up, you know, he's got somebody killed, you know?
on the defense of when you
Because
are,
that gives him
Oh,
work
sorry.
working around people, and that gives you work knocking the spear away and trying to keep it killed.
That's good.
We used to do that. We've also done it with tennis balls. But being in Florida, having a gush of water hit you, you let that bitch die just to cool down.
He likes things gushing on him.
You defend,
He likes things gushing on him. On the defense, and Yuri's gonna have to correct me on this one or just double check this because I fucking suck at life. But I love binding spears. So when you're getting into the melee and the thick of it, and you can bind a spear and let your buddies get the kill, just let them get in, bind that fucking spear if you can. So what I like to do is with the shield, I'll take a shield and then I'm gonna like pretty much like this thing. So you're gonna come in right here. So I got my shield and bring it down. You're gonna go in. I'm gonna take my fucking shield, bind it in, and hold it with my legs. I love doing that because there's no blade. Now this is pretending it's a fucking spear. There's no blade here. You can bind the weapon, and you get your buddies coming in from behind you and just jabbing the fuck out of this guy. He's got no fuck. He's trying to pull this shit from this side. I mean, it's a little dirty, but I love doing it. Is that okay?
Dude, I don't have the leg strength you do. But
Okay.
I definitely hook it with a two-hander if you spear me. If I see a chance of a spear poking through, like somebody trying to grab a shield or something, I will go right in and just
Yeah. Bind the fucking weapons. Bind them.
Go to Isengard.
Bind the fucking weapons if you can. If you can't, you get the kill. Or like if you just want to play around.
If you see us,
One thing that we could work with too against defense on spears is braiding spears.
Berating?
Braiding spears. So like come on in, like you guys have spears, all three of you. When he shoots, go ahead and shoot. This goes over, go ahead and shoot. This goes over. Now all three of them are blocked up. I like that.
Do it slower so Pika can catch it.
She is. Go down, over. You know, and as they're pulling out, as they're pulling out and reshooting, just keep reining over.
So all you're doing is going back and forth.
But as long as you keep them all together, next thing you know, you have 3 spear guys pulling back up. All right. Squirrel like smoking. Because as soon as they get braided up and you're with other people, as soon as they're braided up, all you need is 2 other guys to come in and bam, I'll breathe in the back.
See, I saw theirs get tied up.
Well, it's an art.
Yeah.
It's like coming in, over.
You're literally just doing an arch back and forth.
Yep.
Figure
But
eight.
you gotta start from underneath it to be able to move it over where they're doing. So really, it's only super effective when they're shooting, you know, because they don't have the control like this. Because it's hard to braid when they're in like the power stance of it. But when they're sitting here and they're shot, and this gets pushed down, you know, the only thing you can do is pull back, and you already have other spears on top of you because everybody's trying to shoot at once.
Is that something you can do with the nap?
Yes. Honestly, with a nag windshield wiper.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the nag next.
Uh,
Anything else on the spear?
Katie, you want to grab the Gatorades in the water to see if anybody needs any? They're probably about to switch.
So something that was kind of glossed over, and Pika asked the question earlier, with the stance that, specifically with the stance that you were doing.
You can either grab those
where
or
you anchored at your hip. She was asking if that took a lot of brute force, and with a lot of those, whenever you're anchoring that forearm,
as soon as she gets back, I'll get the
because
pickles.
you're conserving
She had to pee.
you're using your body as the anchor, and the further that arm moves off your body, the more you're actually having to use your arm and your upper body to stabilize it. If I can anchor it either to my side or anchor it to my hip, then it takes nothing to move anything. I'm using my body weight instead of my arm weight or my arm strength to move whatever I'm trying to move.
So if you're on a lock like that, it does take more upper body strength to maintain.
Well, it doesn't if this forearm is anchored. The further I get outstretched and away from my body, it becomes lever, and they can pull and manipulate. But the closer this is to me, then I let my body weight actually do the fighting for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's one thing to think